Girls? You know what? In Ephesians, it says that everything that we say, everything that comes out of our mouth, should be really nice. I'm going to tell you a story today about a little girl who's very nice, but she met another little girl who wasn't very nice. The little girl who was nice, her name was Olive. Olive was super excited because she was going to go to big school this year. Oh, she couldn't wait to go to big school. Her and Mama even spent the whole day at home doing chores and tasks and playing school just to see if Olive could stay awake without a nap. She did great. And to celebrate her transition to big school, Mama bought Olive a brand new shiny lunchbox. It was orange and it had balloons on it, and Olive couldn't wait to get to school and try that lunchbox. Early the next morning, before anybody was awake, and because Olive was so excited to start school, she crept into her Mama and Papa's room to see if it was time to go. But Papa said, "Olive, it's too early. Go back to your room. Go back to bed. We'll wake you up when it's time to go." Before too long, Papa was telling Olive to come downstairs. It was time to get ready for school. Arriving at school, Mama and Olive met with the teacher, Miss Amelia. Olive's first grade teacher. There was lots of moms and dads bringing their children to school for the first day. It was everything Olive had hoped for. Lots of children, a reading map, even a sandbox outside in the playground. Olive just knew school was going to be great fun. Mama sat with Olive for a little while longer, and then Miss Amelia thanked all the parents for coming and said it was time for them to leave. When Mama left, Olive felt the warmth of the sun streaming through the glass window. Miss Amelia had given her a nice desk close to the window where she could look out and see the trees and the sandbox. In the desk next to her was a girl called Patricia. Olive smiled at Patricia and whispered, "Hello." But Patricia did not even smile back. Instead, she poked her tongue out at Olive. Olive was a little surprised because Mama had always told her that that was a very rude thing to do and that she should never do it. But Olive really wanted to be friends with Patricia. So she tried again. This time, she reached her hand out to shake her hand the way Mama and Papa had taught her. "Hello," she said. And Patricia took her hand and then she squeezed it really hard. So hard that Olive began to cry. Tears were running down her cheek. Suddenly, big school was not so fun anymore. Olive felt all alone, and her hand hurt where Patricia had squeezed it. It was only her first day at school already. Olive just wanted it to be over. Mama had told her that if there was ever any problems, to ask Miss Amelia for help. Olive didn't know what to do. She really wanted to be friends with Patricia, but she was not being all that nice. Miss Amelia called the class together and said it was now time for them to have lunch. Oh, they were so excited to get busy and eat their lunches all gone so they could go out to play. But first they had to put their lunch boxes away, and after they were all put away, they could go outside and play for a little while. Oh, Olive ran as fast as she could to get to the sandbox and play. Patricia was already there, and she said, "You can't come in here." And Olive said, "Why not?" And Patricia said, "Because I said so." Olive was very unhappy. All the excitement and joy of being in big school was evaporating, and Olive felt like she did not belong. Did you ever feel like you didn't belong somewhere? It's nice when people try to be your friend, isn't it? At home that evening, Mama and Papa had made Olive her favorite dinner to celebrate her first big day at school. But Olive just kind of sat there at the other side of the table, and she played with her food, and she didn't say very much. And Papa asked her, "Olive, how was school today?" But she didn't answer. She didn't say anything. And Mama said, "Olive, tell Papa how your day at school was." And then she decided that maybe she should say something, but the words couldn't quite come out. She felt like she was going to cry. And she said, "Well, I tried to make a friend, but she just stuck her tongue out at me. And then she squeezed my hand really hard." And then Olive began to cry all over again. So Mom and Papa got up and they went over to cheer her up and to comfort her and let her know that everything was going to be okay. And they decided that they needed to help Olive know what to do if the situation ever happened again. And Papa said, Olive, if Patricia is mean to you again, you need to tell her, stop it. I don't like the way you're treating me. Because you know what? None of us have to take bullying, do we? And Patricia wasn't being very nice. And so Olive mustered up the courage and went to school again. So let us always remember to never let any unkind words come out of our mouth, okay? We should always be nice to everybody. You can go back to your seats now, children. Thank you.